just say that this is where I am on the left, and I'm gonna go to sleep very soon. Just wanted to give a quick update, because I get to give a little bit of respite to my right arm, because I'm using that sleeve, and I'm wondering if antiflagistine plus acetaminophen plus this elbow sleeve plus a lot of sleep and a lot of eyes treatments, and it's still not going away. It's still not going away. So, they're saying that you need like light work and all this shit for this type of sickness, and I'm waiting, for tomorrow and after tomorrow to see if I'm gonna be able to go to work. So I'm not gonna be streaming during that time, and it's very probable that I'm gonna stop streaming for a while. So the quick update was only to give you an aperçu of where I was at, for those who didn't see. So I'm trying to build, so the CPU, the mesh that you see behind, the mesh that is constructed there, the chunk, the voxel, it was CPU made by the CPU. Okay, the CPU worked to construct the map. Well, not in this case, not in my example actually, because I'm sending the map to be built by the shader now already. But the faces is an individual mesh object here. It costs a lot in memory and RAM. And if I would spawn a lot, it would look like 5.8 FPS. It's big. It's not that much of a small level here. It's pretty neat. But we don't have flaws. There's no neighbor chunk check, so that we cancel all those extra faces on the sides and on the bottom and everywhere when we're not inside of the level. So we would gain a lot of RAM there, and those are not instances. But by looking at how the vent wall of the Keiji Takahashi was built in the Sebastian Lag Marching Cubes tutorial, they're both crazy, and they don't even look like they're using instancing. I'm like, what the hell is this? I've been for so long in low level bare bones C# just looking at instancing. Chunking, chunk voxel instancing for a couple months now, since April, around the first quarter to the second quarter this year. In chunk voxel instancing, and I look at them, they have 80 million vertices. They're not even using chunk voxel instancing. And I have 4 to 8 million vertices, 10 times less, more than 10 times less. 10 times, more than 10 times less of performance than them, basically. They can push their engine even more there, especially that tutorial of Sebastian Lag, and he put that MIT. He freaking put that beautiful project MIT on GitHub. So I'm gonna have to put back my projects also on GitHub, but that's a lot of work, and I can't do that, all of that, in such a short time span, because I can't program that much anymore. I gotta heal my arm. So yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming. So thanks for watching, and yeah, so we're trying now, actually, before I go, to find the vertices position inside of the shader after building the map from the shader, and we're gonna maybe retry chunk voxel instancing, but in here, and see how things go. But I don't even think that it's going to beat what Sebastian Lag and Keiji Takahashi already have, and it's frustrating because nobody's, well, I didn't check on YouTube, but I've not seen a program or a solution or a project for someone or a tutorial in chunk voxel instancing inside of Unity, so I don't know if it's powerful or not. But I already know that in low level C#, it sucks compared to the Marching Cubes tutorial of Sebastian Lag. It sucks, my thing. It's 4 to 8 million vertices. And he's got 80 million vernishes, and he's not using the API to create instances inside of Unity. It's a different API. It looks kind of, they're talking about the kernel API or something like that through the compute shader in order to build those huge meshes. It's like a different kind of thing there. So it's frustrating, and I have to learn what to do here. It's frustrating. Like, they're able to have so many vertices, and I'm still stuck, and now I don't have a lot of time anymore. So yeah, so I'm not gonna be streaming for a while, so I appreciate everybody who's watched my stream in the back doors, because there's nobody on the front doors, because I always have 0 views every goddamn where. 0 views on YouTube, 0 views, well, Twitter, we don't know how many views we have on Twitter. It's not even written. Even if it was written on Twitter, you know, it wouldn't matter that I'm not popular at all. I don't make a single cent out of YouTube streaming and Twitter streaming, and back then VContact streaming. It's still not that far, actually. I've been streaming on VContact not so long ago, and you know, all of those platforms I'm streaming on, I have always 0 views. But if you are interested, you know, in seeing if, you know, how good was that technique, maybe, you know, because it's actually an old technique compared to whatever they can do now, like whatever Sebastian Light can do without instancing. You know, I've tried to listen to instancing, and I would say it sucks. It seems to suck compared to what Sebastian Light was doing. But I'm using a low amount of, there's one thing, and that's what I'm curious about, okay? I'm using a low amount of vertices per individual mesh compared to Sebastian Lag, and, you know, compared maybe to any other who've done quite the same thing there with some margin cubes but they're not using instancing, so they're using individual meshes. Individual meshes can push it that far, which is better than me in low level. With my chunk voxel instancing bullshit, okay, it's better than what I can do in low level, because I don't have, you know, these kinds of techniques there to use the GPU. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, and it's unfortunate that I might not be giving an update as often as I would like to. So I was thinking maybe doing one episode a week to say where I'm at, and the other time I'm gonna pass it offline. Okay, so yeah, we're trying to build the mesh in chunk voxel instancing Unity. So thanks for watching. Trying to support my engine, basically. If you didn't see it, you can go and see it on github.com. My username is ninekorn. What else did I wanted to say there? Yeah, and my repositories normally start with SCCS dash, and the rest of the name project with like hate maps or releases and labs. So you can go and check my stuff there when I'm going to reactivate my folders and my repos, I mean, on GitHub, because I deactivated them. I wasn't, you know, really happy of how not clean it was, and so I'm gonna work harder on those lists to make, you know, proper demos that actually work and that, you know, people can actually use already and stuff like that. So instead of having plenty of things to dispose all the time, I'm not disposing of. My programs are like useful for a daily operation. It's frustrating, right? You gotta modify them, but you know, they're demos, kind of tutorials on how to do it in C# low level. So yeah, so I'm gonna be working a little bit on that on my free time. Thanks for watching. I gotta go and take some respect for my arm, my right upper arm there.